Hello, Ron. How are you this morning?
Excellent, thank you.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, congratulations on this very, very good series. Was able to see a couple of episodes. And okay, for people who, I think it's just best that you just tell us a little bit about Sam Loudermilk and what he's about.
Um, yeah, Sam's an ex-rock critic who sort of crashed and burned, uh, and is now 4 or 5 years sober, finding himself, working in a bank as a janitor at night and running a 12-step group.
Yeah.
And the fun of the character is that he's one of these guys. I sort of picture him as somebody that Walter Matthau would have played, 40, 45 years ago. He's out of this long line of just curmudgeonly misanthropes that everything bugs him.
Yeah.
He's just exasperated by everything. He's got zero patience for anybody, and he takes it out on the world around him. And to me,
R-
what's fun about the show is that that's the guy who has found this place in trying to be supportive of. He's running a support group, and he's not
Right.
he's not really built to be supportive of anybody. But
Yeah, exactly.
but what he does have is, you know, and it comes out of that rock critic thing. He's got an uncanny ability to look people in the eye and tell them why they suck. You know,
Okay.
um, and 95% of the time that's inappropriate and it only gets him in trouble. But every once in a while, it's exactly what the person he's talking to needs to hear, and it's a thing that no one else has been willing to tell them, or at least in a way
Right.
that they can't refuse to listen to. Um,
Exactly. Yeah, I love that he's brash, he's unapologetic, he's just uncensored. And okay, let's just face it, he's a bit of a jerk. And I just want to know what compels you to play these kinds of guys.
I you know I just love them. I love them. I've had some dear friends over the years. I was always a guy who sort of gravitated towards that one guy, that outspoken guy. I think maybe it's because I grew up, in the Midwest where you just could,
Yeah.
if you can't say something nice, you got to spin it in a nice way, blah blah blah. So I was always kind of attracted to these friends who would just say things. You know what I mean? And they'd be
Right.
the people that like you either loved or you hated, and it always seems like the people that hated him far outnumbered the people that loved him. But they're gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I that really appeals to me. That guy's interesting to me.
Oh, absolutely. And more fun to play for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the show is created by Peter Farrelly, who is just a comedic genius, of course. And what's it like to have his guidance on set?
fantastic. I mean, he's like the great. He's like a brother. He really is.
Yeah.
He's like you want him to be your brother. Uh, I'd say the first thing that he did that was magnificent was he pulled together a cast and a crew of people who were just good people. It's just good
Yeah.
energy. Because when you're doing a show, you don't have any energy or time to waste on egos or people bumping into each other. So it's only good people. And the other thing that he's got in spades, and you see it in his work, is, as accomplished as he is, there's still this element of about him that's this, 15-year-old with a glint in his eye that likes pushing the buttons he knows he's not supposed to push, right?
Right.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah, for sure.
you see that he delights in it. Um, and so he goes there. He's willing to do it, and there's not a mean-spirited bone in his body. None of it
Yeah.
is in service of trying to tear people down, or humiliate people, or whatever. But it's I think his theory is that we're all equal members in this thing, and it's our responsibility to make fun of each other, so that we remember uh, not to take ourselves too seriously.
That is for sure. And you have great comedic chemistry with our fellow Canadian, Will Sasso. God, too much
Yeah,
fun with him, I think you're having. Yeah.
Well, listen, that guy, Will Sasso, would have great comedic chemistry with like a thermostat, right? He's phenomenal. You show up and stand there, and funny things are going to happen, and then people are going to write reviews and give you half the credit for it. So
Yeah.
he's brilliant, man. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Anya
Yeah.
Sapchich is lovely. Laura Minnell is gorgeous, lovely. Brings this really uh, just really interesting, unique. It's unique to her spark to the girl next door, which is, the girl next door is not that fully fleshed out of a character device and a thing. And I think she does a kind of an amazing job of adding a couple layers of depth to it that make it more than what it is when we first
Yeah.
start off. It's kind of great. Even before you get to
Yeah.
know that character, there's something about that character that you wanna learn more about her.
Well, it's a lot of fun. It's great to. And just before I wrap, I have to ask you. You've been in so many great roles, so many great movies and shows. What's the one role that people stop you still on the street and go, "You're the guy from"?
Always changes. Yeah, it always changes. Kind of depends on the person stopping me. But
Yeah.
it roughly, I think it goes in, if it's something that more people have seen, more people have seen
Yeah.
Office Space uh,
Yeah.
than some of the other ones, or Band of Brothers, or Sex and the City. Um,
Right.
you know, Boardwalk
Yeah. Well, I'll
Empire.
never forgive. Yeah, I'll never forgive you for Burger and the Post-it notes. Sorry, that's just my thing.
Yeah,
So,
well,
what can I tell you?
thank you.
Well, congratulations on this. Best of luck. I'll be talking to your lovely wife this weekend in
Oh,
LA for Archangel, so I can hardly wait to talk to her about that. I love Black Mirror. I think they're amazing too. So, congratulations to you, and I hope to see you. I hope you'll do something with Rosemary one day soon. We've got to see that happening,
well, we've
okay?
got that. You may get your wish.
Okay, good stuff. Have a great day, and just wonderful talking to you,
You
Ron.
got it. Thank you.